final act of the night has been featured on VH1's Total Access, Lifetime's Prank My Mom, and FunnyOrDie.com. Please welcome the very funny Shelaghratner.
Thank you. My name is Shelaghratner. My mom liked Irish playwrights and practical jokes, so she spelled Sheila S-H-E-L-A-G-H. So when I went to jury duty in Manhattan and they called Shelaghratner, I had no choice but to rise and be counted. It's an awfully long walk up to the judge when the name or noise Schlug is made. As a kid, I was often called Schlug. I moved every 2 years. And I had a lazy eye, so if you're wondering how to make a stand-up comic, those are the ingredients. Sometimes I wonder what I'd do if I didn't do stand-up. I love doing stand-up, but I was thinking the other day, what would my ideal job be? And I thought, I want a job where I don't have to dress up too much, wear too much makeup. I want time to work out every day, you know, meet my basic needs. I want to go to prison. I want to be incarcerated, obviously. Just feel like you'd never have to pick what to wear, same orange jumpsuit, no snacking between meals, meet interesting people who've killed other people. I just think it'd be kind of cool. It also feels kind of safe because the world is getting a little nutty. It's getting very nutty. I passed a construction site the other day and the sign said, absolutely no drugs or alcohol will be tolerated on this site. Do you remember when it was just a given? The guy operating the Caterpillar hadn't had 3 mojitos for lunch. We have to tell people now not to get drunk at work. It's like the doctor will see you now. He's not even hammered. Awesome, good. And the healthcare system is just nuts. A few months ago, I was fighting this bill. I got a precancerous freckle removed from my face, and they wanted to charge me $600. They said it was elective surgery. You know, if I want to get a boob job, that's elective surgery. If I'm obsessed with former first ladies and I want to get surgery to look like Pat Nixon, again, elective surgery. Having something removed from my face that could kill me? Yes, I'm electing to live. Yes, I want to live, yes. That is what I'm electing to do. It's the reality shows. They've made everybody crazy. Last week on the finale of The Biggest Loser, they ate the lady who hadn't lost enough weight. They just took her to an island and grilled her over an open spit. It was like Biggest Loser meets Top Chef. It was terrible. You know, nobody, I mean, the first night of The Bachelor, who's here for the wrong reasons? All of them, all of them. No one is sticking to their assigned tasks. There is a group of people that want Oprah to be in the Senate. I love Oprah, great talk show host, not a senator. Went to a Dodger game, Hello Kitty threw out the first pitch. Why is there a cat on the pitcher's mound? Why is there a domestic feline, no flea collar? We have a farm system. People work their way up to work in the major leagues. Why is there a cat out there? President Lincoln, vampire slayer. No, everybody stick to their assigned tasks, for God's sake. You know? The obesity epidemic, too, in this country, it is just terrible. You know, they don't have tables and chairs anymore in the McDonald's in the Midwest. They just have a low wooden box called a McTrough. That's it. Just filled with meats and cheeses, nothing really identifiable. Americans are just feeding. They're just feeding out of the trough now. It's terrible. That is not an image you get out of your head quickly, my friends. It is very disturbing. My mom says some interesting things to me. You know, they're always trying to help moms. We were talking one day, and I love math. I grew up in a lot of different countries, and math was the only thing wherever we were. I was like, and just 2 + 2 is 4, no matter where we are, I understand. And we were talking about how much I loved math, and she said, well, it'll be a good thing to fall back on, you know. And I said, to fall back on? And she said, you know, when the laughing stops. When the laughing stops? Will there just be one day when en masse everyone will just stop laughing at the same time? Is that what I have to look forward to? But it is nuts. There's nothing you can rely on anymore. Nicole Richie is a published author. Does anyone else feel that could indicate the end of civilization as we know it? I you buy a book, you buy anything on Amazon, they always say, you like this, maybe you'll like this, you know, you like that. Maybe I'd like to make up my own mind about what I'm going to do here, you know? Went out to buy a mattress out in a big warehouse in the valley, and went out shopping around for Tempur-Pedics. I said, I know what mattress I want. And the woman goes, no, you got to see this mattress. This is the mattress Brad and Angelina sleep on. I said, here at Living Spaces? Where are the children? In the bedding department? She said, this is the bed Oprah sleeps on. Oprah. I said, you know what? Contrary to my Midwest middle-class appearance, I don't do everything Oprah tells me. I don't care if Oprah, Gail, and Susie Orman had a three-way right on this model. I'm still not buying it. All right, I'm shelaghratner. Thanks a lot.